What is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now, watching this video. I do really appreciate your time, and I would really appreciate if you do consider subscribing to the channel, simply because it truly does help me out a lot. Now we're going to be reacting to Floyd Mayweather's reaction to the whole Ryan Garcia situation, right? Ryan Garcia basically being banned from boxing for like a year, or suspended from boxing, the sport in general, for a whole entire year for cheating in his fight against Devin Haney, for allegedly using steroids, right? Stuff like that. But this whole situation is pretty crazy. But overall, Devin Haney, right? Devin Haney is trying to erase that whole situation. You get what I mean? Erase the fact that he lost against Ryan Garcia. He's begging YouTube, begging DAZN, the boxing company, to take down the boxing footage of him actually fighting Ryan Garcia, stuff like that. And it's just like, it's not really working, bro. You get what I mean? Devin Haney should just learn to cope at this point, in my opinion. But overall, not gonna do too much talk, and just gonna let the video play, see Floyd Mayweather's reaction, because we all do know that Floyd did help Ryan Garcia in his whole fight with Devin Haney, things like that. I'm pretty sure they're cool as well, they're friends, stuff like that. But overall, let's just play the video, man.
I just know I was always a clean fighter. I can't speak for nobody else.
Okay. Did you help Ryan or tell Ryan he should come in 3 pounds overweight?
Well, with me on here with you guys right now, I believe that they're going with the New York Commission. There's huge problems with the WBC, the New York Commission, and certain things, I can't speak on, because I'll fuck around and get a lawsuit. So I have to be very, very careful with speaking about certain situations.
Floyd Mayweather has reacted to Ryan Garcia getting banned after his failed test. The New York Department of State announced that boxer Garcia has been suspended until April 2025 due to testing positive for a prohibited substance. As part of a settlement with the New York State Athletic Commission, Garcia will also forfeit his earnings from his bout against Devin Haney. However, according to a statement released by Garcia's representatives, a tainted supplement caused the boxer's injuries. They said, for many years, Ryan has voluntarily submitted to random testing, even during out-of-competition periods, and has never had any issues. Pat English, an attorney for Haney, revealed that Garcia will receive $1.1 million from the purse. The New York Department of State informed USA Today Sports that the forfeited purse amount would be reimbursed to the promoter rather than the NYSAC. However, they did not verify the exact sum. According to a press release from the New York Department of State, Garcia's professional boxing license in New York will be suspended until April 20th, 2025. This suspension will last exactly 1 year from his bout with Haney in Brooklyn. The suspension will be lifted if Garcia submits a clean urinalysis to the commission by that date.
Steroids gang. I'm looking big. I was on tequila. If tequila got steroids, that's crazy. Nobody on my team knows how to cheat. They're out to get me. How about Gaza? Protect Trump. All these things that you shouldn't be saying. Of course they're trying to get me. Because I'm trying to save.
According to the press release, the New York State Athletic Commission has overturned Garcia's majority decision win, now labeling it a no contest. Additionally, Garcia has been fined $10,000 by the NYSAC, which has jurisdiction over the matter since the bout occurred in New York. Andy Foster, the executive director of the California State Athletic Commission, confirmed that the suspension will be enforced and anticipates that other states will follow suit. Garcia's representative said he has maintained an impeccable and clean record throughout his career, significantly elevating and transcending the sport of boxing, earning respect and admiration from millions of fans worldwide. Claiming the presence of Osterine was too small to provide an advantage over Haney, the statement added, "The fans will always remember his performance against Haney as a masterclass, and that will never be erased." In a post on X on Wednesday, Garcia announced his retirement from boxing. He tweeted, "I'm officially retired, most notably for Garcia. His majority decision victory over Haney has been nullified and declared a no contest, wiping out the significant upset and reinstating Haney's undefeated status. On the other hand, Ryan Garcia has announced that he is joining the UFC. In an Instagram post, Garcia, visibly frustrated by the result, commented that Haney achieved his desired outcome. Unable to box for the next year, he announced he will be taking his skills to the UFC. Garcia said, "Hey, look at this crybaby, get what he wants. I never cheated. They banned me for a year. I hate all the fake people. Boxing sucks. I'm going to the UFC." Garcia has acknowledged the terms of the deal with NYSAC but has continuously denied taking a prohibited substance on purpose. Garcia released a statement from his legal team in a second Instagram post with a very different tone in the caption. "From my team to yours. Big thanks for everyone's support. I appreciate you." However, it appears that Ryan has made his final decision of joining the UFC, and after his reaction on X, he has now messaged UFC President Dana White in an effort to get a transfer to mixed martial arts. He wrote, "Take my victory away and add that on to the list of the I'm already going through. I'm ready for business. Get ready. I already ain't give a run when you see me." He further added, "Nothing that was in my system was enough for any. This is why I'm done with the game. I never cheated." Garcia then added, "I'm headed to the UFC. Dana, I want my 50 Gs. For real, Dana White hit me up." A statement from Team Garcia, released later on Thursday, read, "Ryan Garcia was a victim of substance contamination, with levels measured in the billions and trillions of a gram, which provided no advantage whatsoever in the ring. Ryan, with his legal team, has resolved this issue and firmly maintains his truth. He never intentionally took any banned substance. It's simply not in his nature." They further added, "Ryan will continue to elevate the sport and will be actively involved in advocating for reform. We hope future changes in our system will address issues like this one. We want to thank all of the fans who have continued to support Ryan, not only during the great moments, but also through the difficult times that life brings. He will be back in the ring soon and better than ever." However, despite doubts swirling around him, King Ryan held firm to his belief in his innocence, confident that vindication would eventually come his way. This unwavering conviction makes the recent news of Garcia's year-long suspension from boxing particularly tough for the California native. Garcia's decision to retire from boxing coincided with the revelation that he would face a one-year hiatus from the ring. This came to light shortly after an agreement was finalized between Garcia's legal representatives and the New York State Athletic Commission. Garcia responded vigorously on social media regarding the news about his situation. He reiterated that the ostarine detected in his system was not at a level deserving of the penalties he's facing, alongside the other challenges he's currently dealing with. Garcia also emphasized his decision to remain retired, clarifying that this stance would persist until his suspension concludes in a year's time. Given Garcia's reputation for erratic and unpredictable conduct, it seems unlikely that this saga has reached its conclusion. Only time will reveal whether Garcia and Haney have more to add to their story and what lies ahead for Garcia in the world of boxing.
It's on everybody that's trying to make it seem like I'm a cheater. I don't do steroids, never did steroids in my life. I barely take supplements. Only reason I did supplements this time is because my therapist gave me fucking ashwagandha. I'm clean throughout the whole fucking camp. And then supposedly I pop heavy.
Meanwhile, Devin Haney posted on social media on Thursday in response to Ryan Garcia's one-year punishment. Garcia will return his $1.1 million earnings to Golden Boy Promotions, as reported by boxing insider Dan Rafael. But Rafael expressed doubt about Golden Boy Promotions receiving any money back, even if he acknowledged that Haney might get a portion of the purse. He tweeted, "Ryan Garcia's legal team have made a settlement agreement with NYSAC. He has agreed to the following: suspension of at least 1 year, forfeiture of his $1.1 million official contract purse, which goes to GB. Haney may get some. $10,000 fine, which is state max, and fight officially a no contest." Devin Haney replied, "Thank you to the commission for doing the right thing and making the right decision. I don't understand how the Golden Boy is getting any money, as if they took any punches. They haven't even spoken out about this PED situation." In another statement, Haney said, "I want to thank the commission and the fans who stood by me during this whole process. The facts are the facts, and I wasn't on an even playing field. Happy I was able to receive justice for what happened. It's all part of my story, and it's only going to make me better. I look to enjoy this time with my family and friends and see what's next. I think it's important for fighters to be clean, and I want to become an advocate for clean athletes from my experience in this situation." Mike Coppinger stated that Haney sent an official letter to the NYSAC on May 11th formally asking for his defeat against Garcia to be changed to a victory by disqualification after news of his failed test surfaced. Haney's lawyer, Pat English, contended contended that Garcia's failure to make weight before the bout was a deliberate strategy aimed at gaining an unfair advantage. Although Haney expressed satisfaction with the commission's decision to suspend Garcia for a minimum of 1 year, he remains discontented with the ruling that mandates part of the $1.1 million purse to revert to Golden Boy Promotions. Moreover, Devin Haney posted a video on social media after Ryan Garcia was banned from boxing. Haney can be seen dancing in the video, and it looks like he is over the moon after Garcia's Notably, DAZN shared this video of Devin on their Instagram, and it appears that Garcia is not happy with their gesture. He tweeted, "Bro, DAZN is disgusting burn posting that while everything is going on to me. You really are the devil. The worst thing in life is kicking a man when he is down. Crazy." Meanwhile, Sean O'Malley firmly believes he can defeat Ryan Garcia in both boxing and a real-life confrontation. Recently, the UFC bantamweight champion has discussed facing King Rai more frequently than his upcoming opponent Merab Dvalishvili. Suga appears obsessed with the boxer and arranging a match with him, but it was Garcia who initiated the conflict by asserting he could defeat O'Malley in MMA. With his 1-year suspension from pro boxing, a scenario once deemed improbable, fans might witness Ryan Garcia step into the octagon next, as hinted on X. If that occurs, Sean O'Malley will be prepared. In a recent podcast episode featuring Jake Paul, he discussed his potential to defeat the 25-year-old boxer. He said that Ryan has a lot better chances of beating him in a boxing match than he does in a real fight, but he revealed that he can box and can throw hands, so he doesn't think it would be easy by any means. Moreover, he does think it's possible that he can beat Garcia.
Way to find out. He has a lot better chances of beating me in a boxing match than he does in a real fight.
You think you'll keep up?
I do. I truly believe in myself. That's how I got to the fucking position I'm in right now. I can box. I can throw hands. I don't think it'd be easy by any means. I do think it's possible I beat him. I'm not saying my odds are great, but I do believe I could.
Sean O'Malley possesses exceptional striking skills among the current UFC fighters. Nevertheless, boxing represents a distinct challenge, and Ryan Garcia has been honing his skills in the sport since the age of 7. Furthermore, even if the couple desired to fight in the boxing ring, they would be unable to do so professionally. Garcia is barred from entering the ring in a professional capacity for a year. Therefore, there is a higher likelihood of an MMA bout materializing, which promises to be an entertaining spectacle given O'Malley's exceptional striking skills. O'Malley confidently ranks himself among the UFC's top strikers, and rightly so. His remarkable striking ability has been pivotal in securing him the UFC Bantamweight Championship. After Ryan Garcia was suspended, the Athletic Commission changed his victory over Haney to a no contest. This means Devin Haney officially retains his undefeated record. Despite this, the former undisputed lightweight champion does not seek sympathy from fans. Instead, he desires a bout with Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney is determined to maintain his flawless record. To dispel any uncertainties, he aims to face the boxer who recently announced his retirement from boxing to join the UFC via a series of tweets. Nevertheless, achieving this goal will have to wait for at least a year, as King Rai must serve out his entire suspension period. Nonetheless, the dream persists in dreaming about it, despite the ordeal of their initial encounter. He said, "No BS, but I'm happy it wasn't a DQ because I wouldn't want to win like that. Once this suspension is over, Ryan Garcia, let's run it back. Clean on an even playing field. Biggest fight in boxing." For those who are unfamiliar, in their initial bout, Haney did not appear to be the undisputed lightweight champion. Garcia showcased his skills impressively in the ring, even managing to knock Haney down. He decisively defeated the champion to win by a majority decision. Now, the Dream aims to have a rematch to prove that the initial fight was a mistake, caused by Garcia's doping. Meanwhile, King Rai is already on board with the choice and says he has forgiven Haney despite all of the trash saying. At first, Ryan Garcia turned to social media to criticize Devin Haney and the sport of boxing, accusing them of treating him unfairly. It turns out that all Haney had to do was challenge him to another fight. Garcia has already pardoned the champion, so it appears that did the trick. He tweeted, "Okay, Devin, I forgive you. Let's run it back. Love wins." On the other hand, Tim Bradley argues that Ryan Garcia deserved a more severe penalty from the New York State Athletic Commission, suggesting a ban ranging from 2 years to a lifetime. This recommendation comes in response to Garcia receiving only a 1-year ban. Bradley expressed his dissatisfaction with the leniency of the decision during a recent critique critique of the commission's handling of Garcia's case. Bradley believes Ryan got away easily, with just a 1-year sanction from the NYSAC. In his view, the punishment should have been much harsher, considering his positive test before the Devin Haney fight on April 20th. Bradley believes that the New York Commission would deter other sportsmen from using performance-enhancing substances if they punished Ryan and other fighters more severely. He said, "Deal with the consequences." A year? He's lucky he got a year. It should have been 2 years or a life ban. The only way to stop this is you got to nip it in the bud. You got to give life bans for these guys. Get out of here with that. There are a ton of guys that are doing it now and getting away with it. Banning athletes for life poses a significant issue, as it denies them the opportunity to amend their behavior and start afresh. Without offering fighters a chance to rehabilitate themselves, it not only seems unjust, but also diminishes the sport by depriving it of top talents. Consequently, boxing is left with a pool of less skilled fighters, ultimately harming its overall appeal and integrity. When asked if Haney should take a 2-year break like he was talking about on social media, Bradley said, "You start doing it now, and people will start thinking twice about it. There should be a life ban, because this sport is different from any other sport. For what? If the commission intends to crack down on substance use in sports, they must address the issue of weight manipulation, which poses a significant risk akin to athletes using performance-enhancing substances. Allowing fighters to compete far below their natural weight classes and then rehydrate substantially is a dangerous practice that warrants the commission's immediate attention, yet they have taken no action on this pressing matter." Bradley said, "If you ain't got it in the heart and mind, take a break and do something else because you'll get hurt. Maybe that's what Devin is going through. Mentally, he's not feeling it right now. I'll tell Devin this. When you were riding high, when you were dominating and doing your thing, you had it in the heart and you had it in the mind. Now that the stakes are down, that's when you know who you truly are." On the other hand, it appears that Garcia's highly publicized encounter with Floyd Mayweather several months ago could have heavily influenced the result of his fight with Devin. Before he was spotted running with Mayweather, who had previously sparred with Haney, King Rai was connected to an altercation with Haney at the start of the year. Soon after the video was released, Garcia made the choice to pursue a bout with WBA champion Rolando Romero. Many fans perceived Romero as a less formidable opponent, speculated to be Mayweather's recommendation for an easier and more profitable fight. However, negotiations fell through, prompting Garcia to target a headline-grabbing bout against Haney in a highly anticipated pay-per-view event of the year. Yet, Garcia's actions during the lead-up raised doubts among fans about his readiness to fight, with growing concerns about his health. These concerns appeared validated during the weigh-in, when Garcia was observed drinking a beer while on the scales. He jubilantly marked his weight at 143.2 pounds, exceeding the super lightweight limit by more than 3 pounds. Consequently, he became ineligible to compete for Haney's title. Before the bout, Garcia's perplexing behavior led many to think he was defeated before even stepping into the ring. However, once the fight commenced, Garcia showed determination from the start and delivered a stunning performance that surprised both Haney and spectators worldwide. He secured 3 knockdowns, en route to a majority decision victory, proving his critics wrong in spectacular fashion. However, this all got no value now, as it has been confirmed that Garcia was on PEDs. However, he disclosed on social media that Floyd Mayweather actually advised him to enter the fight intentionally overweight. This strategy would allow him to leverage his size advantage to dominate the champion, who typically outweighs his opponents significantly during fights. Garcia said, "Floyd told me to come in over 3 pounds. He told me fuck Bill Haney, whatever." Mayweather has experienced numerous conflicts with Devin Haney's coach and father over the years. Much of this strife originated from Bill Haney claiming that his son was the reason behind Mayweather's retirement after their sparring sessions. This ongoing tension recently escalated into a heated argument following the Haney-Garcia bout, triggered by Mayweather's offer to assist Devin Haney after his loss. Moreover, Ryan Garcia recently talked about his relationship with Floyd Mayweather. He has been spotted socializing frequently with the retired 46-year-old boxing icon, and they were seen jogging together in Las Vegas recently. Due to the well-known animosity between Mayweather and Garcia's promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, this has generated significant attention in the boxing community. Following Gervonta Davis's victory over Garcia in the previous year, Mayweather praised his protege in the ring and made fun of De La Hoya, who quickly fled the arena. Although Garcia and De La Hoya are still bound by a long-term contract, their relationship has already broken down, De La Hoya responded to reports on Thursday about his biggest star hanging out with his biggest adversary in a variety of ways. He began, "If Mayweather is still a promoter, back in the day, in my book, that was a conflict of interest. Back in my day, that was, we might put you on notice, because promoters are talking to our fighters, or poaching." He further added, "But I don't think that's the case. I think it's great that Ryan and Floyd are running together, because he can soak up all the knowledge from Floyd. A young kid who can be among greats is always a positive for me." Garcia then clarified his stance on social media. He tweeted, "Floyd is mentoring me, and I love and respect him. He is so authentic, so stop judging him. Judging a book by its cover will stop you from reading, but Derek James is my coach, and I love him too. Garcia then added, I want to say this about Floyd Mayweather, that you guys don't know him, and most of you never will, but he is authentic, has a good heart, and is extremely generous. Stop playing with him, he will always win. He's 50-0 and he's almost half a 100, but I love him and I respect him, so put respect on his name. He may be Money Mayweather, but he really tries to be as authentic as possible. Seeing this closeness with Floyd and the advice of him to Garcia to go overweight in the fight, some fans think that Floyd may have something to do with Ryan's use of PEDs. Meanwhile, Showbiz the Adult reacted to Garcia's ban. He said that it's a good ruling. They dealt with it simply and cleanly. Ryan Garcia's team settled, meaning it could have been worse for him. He further added that let this be another warning to fighters to get their sups checked before consuming.
I was thinking if it's ruled unintentional, be minimal, but they didn't consider that. With them not considering that, a year, I was thinking 6 month suspension, no contest. But a year, no contest, that's good too. That's good too. I have no problem with the ruling. I have no problem with the ruling. Strict liability is in Ryan Garcia's system, and that's the way they worked with it, in a way where there's just really no, you can't really, there's nothing really to question, there's nothing really to complain about. In the system, it sends a signal to everybody else, make sure it's clean. All right?
Moreover, Shakur Stevenson reacted to the news.
I'm not faking it for these, like I'm not out here putting on a persona. I'm gonna tell my honest opinion. I'm not gonna say some that's like just to hurt or make look bad, or I never waited on his downfall. I never wanted to see his downfall until he fought me. See, I'm in my brain cheering for Devin just because of the fact that he's a black young. I don't think he come from the hood like how I come from, but he's still a black young father from the hood type shit. So
make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen if you enjoyed this one.
But yeah, man, that is the end of the video. So let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe for more content, man. But my opinion on this whole situation, let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think Ryan Garcia actually cheated? Let me know, man. A lot of people are saying, you know, there's a lot of sketchy business going on Devin Haney's side as well, you get what I mean? And they're saying Ryan Garcia never cheated, he's being set up, you get what I mean? Stuff like that. But it's a lot to dig into, so I'm not going to dig into all of that right now. But that's what people are saying, you get what I mean? It's way too sketchy. Ryan Garcia is probably being set up. Me personally, I thought Ryan Garcia never cheated in the first place. But, you know, innocent until proven guilty, I guess. So I guess it's official, you know. I guess the guy really did cheat. You know what I mean? And he's not like, he's fighting for his innocence, you get what I mean? He's just rolling with it. I'm pretty sure he even agreed to fight Devin Haney for a rematch once he's unsuspended as well. So it's just like, you know, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. But for right now, it looks like Ryan Garcia might make a transition into the UFC or MMA in general. But overall, it's really not looking good for Ryan Garcia, man. He's facing a lot of heat, especially following his lawsuit with Prime as well, Prime Hydration. So that's pretty crazy, bro. But, you know, Devin Haney cannot seem to cope with the loss whatsoever, you know what I mean? He's trying to delete all the footage he can, get everything absolutely erased from the internet, facing his loss against, you know, Ryan Garcia. But overall, I'm not going to do too much talking. Just going to end the video here. Let me know what y'all think. And if you did make it to the end, subscribe for more content, man. And peace out.